Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Joshino and today I'm going to be breaking down patch 1.5, which is titled Xenosynthesis. Now this patch isn't too large, so breaking it down rather quickly shouldn't be too hard at all. It seems as this is kind of a stopgap update between the last update, which was quite big on balancing for good and for wacky in some occasions, and I'm guessing the next champion coming in patch probably 1.6, as they have been data mined and shown with all their abilities. I'll be doing a video shortly about them, seeing as it's not coming in this patch. I thought they'd be released in 1.5, so I was sort of waiting for this update to be announced. They also sort of slid it in a bit stealthily because I didn't even know there was a dev Q&A until the day it was actually announced. So they announced this in a dev Q&A instead of an actual update patch notes show, which was also kind of breaking with tradition a little bit. Anyway, let's get on with the skins they're getting forward. So there's the Grobot Grover. This is a new epic Grover skin, which is in the diamond chest. Annoyingly, there's no way to get this directly, or it's not in an event or anything. I personally don't like this too much. Like, they've turned Grover into basically a Bomb King. Sort of alike. It looks like Bomb King, just taller. It kind of looks a bit odd in my opinion, but there we go. Some people may enjoy this. There is a bit of humour with their voice lines and things. Like instead of woohoo, they just go whoa 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 as if they're reading text-to-speech. And hey, if you love the look of Bomb King, then maybe you can just play Grover thinking you're Bomb King, but not actually being a blast damage champion. The next skin is the Zeno Buster Ash. Now, on stream, hi-rez Martini sort of let slip what they were going with this, and that it's like an alien skin, meant to look like one of the alien marines. And actually, I think this one's rather cool. It, like, on first glance, it looks quite simplistic, but actually, it does have a few interesting animations, especially with the weapons and things like that, and the sounds are pretty cool, the pew-pews that are going on. And yeah, just it does look like an alien marine, something that you expect in an alien game. And in the preview picture, there's the Xenomorph Drogos in the background. Obviously, Xeno's Busters, with her big buster, is busting up that Xenomorph Drogos. I know a lot of people are going around with the Xenomorph Drogos, and I can't remember what the name is of the purple version, but there we go. And that one again is available in the Deep Space chest. This is also available for 600 crystals, but that's rather hefty for this type of skin. And the Deep Space chest is coming back with the Zeno Buster Ash, Nova Strike Kinessa, Lexo Lex, V1 Kator Victor, Cutthroat Kinessa, Hellion Ash, Ash, Kinessa and Lex Victor voice packs in there? But why? But why? Okay, I'm just reading this out. There's also emotes in it. Present Arms, Kinessa, Cossack Victor Dance, Give Me a Break Ash emote, Inferno Ash emote, MVP poses kneeling Kinessa, Reach for the Sky Lex, Hot Potato, Thigh Slapper, Sentry, and Aftermath. Why, hi-rez? Why are you doing this? This is going back to sort of the bad practice of putting a load of trash in some of these chests. I mean, I could understand the epic skins and the rare skins, but below that, why? Just why? Be sure to let me know all your thoughts on this in the comment section below about this chest that, to me, sounds a little bit rubbish. A little bit rubbish indeed. We'll just have to see how many crystals that is for as well. Hopefully not too many, because there's a lot of junkiness in there. Anyway, moving on from the skins, there's a big feature coming to the realm and a change to the UI and the way you queue for matches, and that's the new queue flow system, as they call it. So, for all the quick play queues, not ranked, players will no longer need to accept the queue, so you should just go straight in. No more of people not accepting. And if a player doesn't pick a champion in the match lobby, instead of being dropped out of the game, a champion will be picked for them based on what the current team composition currently lacks. Whether that will be accurate, we'll just have to see, seeing as the item buying algorithm in the game is pretty naff, the auto item buy. So I'm skeptical of how well this will work. Also, with the requeuing, as soon as players enter the end of the match lobby, they'll immediately be requeued. Though the auto requeue will not happen if the player was AFK before the end of the last match. Now, whilst this does sound good on paper, that the games are going to be in quicker and that you're going to be in a match quicker, For me, auto-picking a champion for somebody might just annoy them and make them go AFK. There's already a big problem with people going AFK, DSCing at the start of matches. People like losing connection because of the game, because of bugs and just becoming bots. So that doesn't really help that. And also sometimes if people didn't accept the queue, it's because they'd gone AFK. Sometimes I'd leave the queue on and then I might forget and then have gone for like something to eat and then come up and be like, oh, I've got a deserter for 10 minutes. But somebody else might get in the match, get auto-picked a champion, and then be AFK and spawn for 5 to 10 minutes, not knowing. And, I mean, to some degree it's their fault, but I guess it could be very annoying for some of the players in those matches. On the flip side, like they say, quicker matches, you should be able to get into a match quicker. People will be queuing quicker after the matches. There shouldn't be any faffing about trying to click through after a match. Though I'm very skeptical about how this will work. Be sure to let me know what you think about this new system in the comment section below, as always. And literally, there's only one balance change. And it's the blue boy himself, Croc. So the Tempest flight control has been increased. They've said that it'll be more like the Willowfly, not quite along the lines of Soar, but there'll be a lot more control with it, because at the moment it is very hard to control, but I have seen some silly instances, some funny instances of Crocs stacking up their speed, flying around at light speed. They'll not be able to control it very well, but in a map like Jaguar Falls or something where you don't really need to steer all too much anyway, there's only sort of one way to go, then it's been rather effective and people have been quite close into their ultimate and it's been rather silly. Moving on to some bug fixes, again small patch, so this is pretty much it. They fixed an issue where Grumpy Bomb's threat indicator was smaller than the blast radius with the demolition talent equipped. They said they fixed this before, but hey ho, let's hope they fixed it this time. They've also, get ready for this Moji Mains, fixed an issue that increased her collision size, although on the stream they phrased it as hitbox. So was it just collision before, or was her whole hitbox larger? They said the hitbox was reduced, so hopefully that is the case. People were sort of speculating that it was because of the new dragon skin, but hey ho, we'll just have to see on that one. They also fixed an issue where Strix could pick up the key whilst invisible and stay invisible in Dragon's Call. Haven't come across that one, but maybe it's helped people out there. They've also added player reporting to the console version of the game, so maybe rejoice console players. Although it's kind of laughable that, I mean, I think the console version has been out for like a year, so it's taken a year to put in reporting players. Well, I'm not really sure how rampant hacking is in Xbox and PS4 and Switch, but I'm assuming that there's probably people that are rather nasty on there, or that throw games and things, so you'd kind of hope that there would be a reporting feature in the game. Let's hope that it actually is functional as well. We'll just have to see on that one. Be sure to let me know what you think if you're a console player and you're hearing about this. Some other bug fixes, the more general ones. They fixed an issue where players would occasionally not mount whilst in a siege spawn room. This was actually a big bug that was affecting things, and it was hard to be competitive sometimes if you were demounted. I always made sure to put my mount up before I left it so that it wouldn't get that bug. I got used to pressing G and pulling down. So yeah, maybe do that still anyway as a good habit, getting onto a mount before the call and the doors open. And well, that's about it from the patch 1.5. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on everything. As always, it just seems to be a little bit of a stopgap patch really, kind of almost like a hotfix patch rather than an actual big content update. But there we go. And as I said, the two skins are in chests, and though you can buy the second skin, it is for quite a hefty sum for what it is. It isn't sort of a legendary skin or some of the quality that we've seen before and some of the more wackier stuff and over the top stuff, but hey, they do look pretty good. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more of my content, and I'll see you all next time. Also, I'll be having a streaming PC build video out on Sunday, and hopefully the most hated champions on Monday. Sorry I pushed it back a little bit because of personal reasons. I was quite ill on Friday, so sort of crashed out. Sorry about that, folks. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Joshino.